Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've got some solds we have to box and ship out. The first one being this little Casper guy. He was actually a pretty good pickup. I picked him up at a garage sale and I think I paid 50 cents for him. He is a 1986 Harvey Publications ceramic Casper figurine. Sold him on Etsy for $20 plus the cost of shipping. This was a really cool find. We found this in a box in Grandpa's basement, and I knew immediately that it was something good. Just the quality of it, I knew it was like a good piece. Rich Googled, lensed it, and was like, ooh, this is Blanco. It is a tangerine drinking glass from Blanco. The set, I think originally it had a picture in like 6 glasses or something. But they go for a decent amount if you find them out in the wild. This one, singular glass, sold on Etsy for $45 plus the cost of shipping. So I'm pretty stoked on that. These were also a really good sale. I found these at Salvation Army and they just looked handmade. They looked like they were fancy. So I looked them up. And they are called rain glass. I attribute them to an artist called Sasaki, but because these don't have any engravings or stickers left on them, I couldn't say for sure that they were Sasaki, so I listed them with a question mark. Sold the set of 6 8-inch plates for $60 plus the cost of shipping, but it's been a long time and I can't remember what I paid for them. I don't think it was much. I think I paid like $6 for the set. I did sit on them for probably a year plus, maybe 2 years. They've been listed for quite a while. But yeah, $60 plus shipping. So glad we're getting some of these books out of here. I need some shelf space so I can list more. Sold Stephen King's Carrie paperback for $4 plus the cost of shipping over on Pango Books. On Facebook Marketplace, we sold The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks for $4 plus cost of shipping in hardcover. This is one you just don't come across very often. Also on Facebook Marketplace, gosh darn, doing this with a dog is like... Sold this set of Gobi vintage glass ornaments that we found in Grandpa's basement for $10 plus the cost of shipping, like I said, Facebook. Finally sold the Little People. I've never held on to a lot of Little People this long, ever. There originally was 10, but I found this one after the fact, so I'm just going to throw it in. Sold the lot of 10 on eBay for $10 plus the cost of shipping. I usually find these at the bottom of the bins, and I usually just grab them until I have a few and then list them all together. I don't know if you remember this piece. Sorry, Woody thinks that there's a bear on the TV, but really it's just our screen protector, or screen saver, whatever it's called, on the TV. And he can't decipher real from TV. So he's apparently going to eat the bear. I don't know if you guys remember this piece. It is a legitimately old West End, for a pitcher and bowl set. This is the bowl that goes under the pitcher. The pitcher that went with it had been like completely destroyed and glued back together, so I ended up just setting that on top of our garbage can and somebody took it. It was a really pretty piece. It just wasn't sellable. This, however, was in really good shape, so I put it up online for $25 and it ended up selling on Etsy for $25 plus the cost of shipping. This is a cool piece. This is another piece we found at Grandpa's in a box in the basement. It's like a legit 1970s tablecloth, and it's like terry cloth. Sold it on eBay for $25 plus the cost of shipping. We have a 2-book bundle that sold over on Pango Books, Behind Closed Doors, and The Silent Patient. Really? Ignore him. That's how he talks. Behind Closed Doors and The Silent Patient, $10 total. I think I make $8 off the deal. So not too bad. This one never lasts long anymore. I don't know. It's not a newer book, but it sells pretty quick. Same with The Silent Patient. I never have that one for very long. I didn't particularly like that one. I have yet to read this one. But, yeah, we'll send it out. This freaking thing. Am I the only person that can't stand computer programs versus real people? I almost lost my stupid account on Facebook Marketplace again because of this freaking thing. Because I kept listing it as a Boston Terrier figurine. And because I kept saying Boston Terrier, and I couldn't figure out why I kept flagging it. Because you're not allowed to sell actual dogs on Facebook. But because it's not a human being, it can't decipher a figurine from an actual dog. So I kept getting that stupid warning like, your Facebook Marketplace is at risk. Your marketplace is at risk. Your listing does not meet community standards. Like, are you kidding me? So I ended up just deleting it. It wasn't even ever listed on Facebook Marketplace. Therefore, it sold on Etsy. I had to look $15 plus the cost of shipping. This actually came from the same estate that we got that pitcher bowl from. It was an auction, and this is kind of just like in a lot of stuff that I bought. I think I paid $40 for everything I bought at that auction. Way into profit at this point. So, shoot, I think we made $40 just off of today's shipping things. Anyway, Etsy, $15 plus shipping. I'm trying to remember where I got this from. I think it was a piece we found at the lake house, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, I had it listed for $15, and I got a pickup $10 offer. So we'll see if that goes through a Facebook Marketplace for $10. I have to take a break from boxing stuff. I absolutely hate boxing things. I'm still organizing stuff that can be put online that's currently in garage sale stuff and stuff that needs to be sorted for garage sale stuff. This was a pair that we garbage picked, but as you can see, there's like a tiny little dent right there, and people that shop online more often than not are a bit picky. Garbage picked him. He has a missing button, but he's still super cute. Garbage picked this on one side somewhere. I swear I'm not lying to you that the pattern right here is just slightly worn, and like I said, I've got so much stuff to list, I'm not going to be picky about that stuff. Got a rooster in a mood today. You gonna let me go by? No? You're not gonna let me go by? Okay, I have a failed opportunity here. I really should have named one of these guys Richard Bachman. Who's with me? I gotta figure out which one doesn't have a name. Richard Bachman. Get it? Alright, I'm gonna make a run for it before he realizes I'm not behind him. He keeps chasing me. So much for a break. I don't get breaks. I still really need to go through that stuff and get it all organized, but I'm just not going to be able to do it right now. Did sell this keepsake ornament, Barbie debut 1959. This was the first in the series. Don't mind the dogs. They are doing what they do. Speaking of which, I had somebody comment. I know we've got a lot of new subscribers lately. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my dogs. I also have 3 cats. And somebody was like, oh my god, so much animal fur. Those of you OGs, you guys can vouch for me on this. How much do I complain about the dog fur? It's like constant. It's all the time. These guys shed so much, and the beagle won't let me vacuum her. Our old dog would let me vacuum him, and it was the greatest thing ever. But she sheds like twice her body weight daily, and I don't know what to do about it. Anyways, there's fur. It's in my house. I can't figure out what to do to get rid of it. I wash everything often. It just is what it is. So, yeah, I don't know if it grosses you out. I guess this isn't the channel for you to watch. I did sell a Barbie keepsake ornament that I found at Casey's little pop-up sale thing. I paid $10 for like a pile of things. Sold this on Etsy for $7 plus the cost of shipping. And you guys are going to absolutely love this sale. End of the book sale, the library book sale. Everything was free. So I went back to try to save what I could. Day 1, all of these Babysitters Book Club books were still on the shelf. Now, I'm assuming because they were library pulls, at least I'd say 2/3 of them our library pulls. I think that's why they were still there. I'm not entirely sure. So I grabbed them all and I put them up on auction. Excuse me. I was hauling boxes up the stairs. I put them on auction because I had no idea, because they're library pulls, what to price these at. There's 88 total. I started the bidding on eBay at $14.99 and then kind of forgot about it because I don't do auctions very often, and it's not something that I have money into or that I was anticipating it selling. And last night I got the alert that it sold, and I was like, that can't be right. And I went on and I clicked it and I'm like, that can't be right. Anyone want to pause this and guess how much these sold for? Do 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 do. $161 plus shipping. What? Yeah, $161 plus the shipping. Here's the thing. I had them as media mail shipping, obviously, because there's a lot of them here and it's kind of heavy in their books. The person that purchased them lives in Ontario, Canada. There is no media mail shipping to Canada. So I have to box all this stuff up very carefully in a box, take it to the post office, figure out what the cheapest route is to send all this to Ontario, and invoice the guy. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt considering I'm super freaking busy right now, and this was not something I anticipated. But tomorrow, I'm going to get up, I'm going to take it to the post office and figure out what to invoice the person who bought these. But yeah, dude, $161? Like, what? I'm still baffled. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't know if it's just because there's so many of them. Like, I've sold Babysitters Club books before and never for that much money. I don't know. Help me out here. Do you guys know? I don't get it. Just set up a porch pickup for this healthy pet diner that gets a new life. I washed it down really well, but then I left it outside. So I did just wash it again, and the lady should be here around 4 o'clock for pickup for $10. I hate that it gets dark so early. The dog food thing was picked up, and she left me 10 under the mat. Hey, shout out to Pam who ordered my cousin Vinny. Pam is one of you guys. This we got from the bins. It's in really good condition. Ordered it on Facebook Marketplace for $5 plus the cost of shipping. This little cutie doll. New old stock. We got this from like a free sale thing. I don't know, they were like cleaning out the house. Some stuff was for sale really cheap, some stuff was free. This was free. Sold it. It's going overseas for $20 plus the cost of shipping. Next thing I sold is in here somewhere. Okay, this has become a single file ordeal. So you're going to have to go first, I think. There it is. This thing's going to be real fun to box up. Not super looking forward to it. So lately, it seems like every day there's been some obnoxious thing I have to box up, and today's is this. It is a late 1800s, early 1900s, not entirely sure, spark guard for a fireplace. We garbage picked it, and I had no idea what it was. Originally, I was like, oh, we'll scrap it, because it seems like it's solid brass, and that's a lot of money in scrap, which it is. And it is solid brass. But, as is, it was worth like $400. So I listed it for $400 and it sold on Etsy for $400 plus the cost of shipping. Oh my god, anybody else already super tired of this time change crap? I am doing so much in the dark and I can't see in the dark. I feel like everything is being done in very low light. So I've got to find Leanne Moriarty's Big Little Eyes. Sold. Oh, I see it. Which is good because I've got a ton of books I still need to list and I kind of need the space. I absolutely sell things low dollar, but let me tell you, they add up. I just transferred. Wait, don't lick it. Why do you lick books? It's so weird. I got her all worked up because we got her a little bit of canned dog food, if you know what I'm saying, to go with her breakfast this morning. We were running a little low dog food, so We grabbed a can while we were there just to kind of mix it with their hard food, and I got her all excited. I'm like, you're gonna be so excited. She has no idea what she's excited about, but she's so excited. Anyway, Leanne Moriarty's Big Little Lies. Sold this on Facebook Market. Oh, what was I saying? I just AD'd it out, didn't I? I just transferred like $70-something out of my Pango Books account. And that's, oh my gosh, why are you so adorbs? With your laser eyes. That's with, I mean, that's not a ton of books, but one of those was the Stephen King, the Bachman books, and that sold for $45. Anyway, Big Little Lies sold for $3 on Facebook Marketplace, plus the cost of shipping. And then you guys know every time I go to the bins, I grab all the doilies and like hankies and stuff I can find. I lot them up and I sell them together. There are 11 in this lot. Some of them are actually really cool. This one's neat. Let me get it out. Look how pretty that is. It's such a thing that's going to die off. The generations have lost the ability to make these. There's like one chick that does it that I follow on Instagram, and it is a process. I've watched some of the lace doilies that she makes, and they are beautiful, but so intricate. Like, the work is actually not easy to do at all. I had this listed for $15, and I got a $12 offer on Mercari of all places. So these sold on Mercari for $12 plus the cost of shipping, and honestly, I maybe have $1 into those. They just don't weigh anything. That's why I get them from the bins. Look at her cute little frog butt. She's so cute. Yeah, 12 plus shipping over on Mercari. So I'm going to get all this stuff out. And on that note, guys, I'm going to sign you off. I'll see you on the next. Bye.